Yo guys, what is up? Scammer Vaults here, bringing you guys a tutorial video, which I don't think I've ever done on this channel. I used to do tutorials on my other channels and stuff. Yeah, today is going to be my first tutorial, and I'd just like to say, before this starts, I am not responsible for anyone who uses what we're going to make today in a malicious way, um, using social engineering. So if you know you're going to do something bad, don't go pointing fingers at me if something bad happens to you, and this is for educational purposes. So if you're watching this YouTube, I said it, can't do crap. Um, yeah, so today basically what we're gonna make is it's gonna be pretty easy if you guys don't know how to program at all, because we're just gonna be using Visual Basic and Visual Studio. So the first thing you want to do is this for later in the tutorial, but you're gonna want to search Visual Studio. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you're gonna want to go to Visual Studio's website, which I'll have all the links in the description. So everything in this tutorial, when I say you have to go to this website, except for the images, but everything else I'll have a link in the description. And you're going to want to download Visual Studio Community 2015, and depending on your computer, this is actually going to take quite a while to install. It didn't take too long for me, it took 10-20 minutes, but depending on your processor, your hard drive speed, mainly your hard drive speed, so if you have an SSD it's going to fly through. Yeah, so depending on your computer, that depends how much time it's going to take. But once you have Visual Studio up, you should have this when you open it. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a new project. That's going to take, it's going to initialize. And then you guys might have it like this, and you'll have to click the down arrow, then you'll have all this. I don't think you'll have everything on this list because I have some stuff added in. But we're going to go to Visual C, and then if we go to Windows, then we're going to go to Windows Form application. And down here, so let me just go over that again. Down here, Visual C, C hashtag, C sharp, Windows Form application, and then change it to whatever you want. And this pop-up, basically, I didn't really say it in the beginning, but basically this pop-up is for scammers. If you call a number and it's a pop-up number, you could just have this running on your computer and say, oh, I found your number from here. It's what I use. I used it in my last video, so if you want to see how it works with a scammer, you'll watch that video before you start making it, and if you don't want to. But yeah, so once you got your name, I just put fake scammer pop-up, click OK, and it's going to start creating your project. Then it should get you into your project. So you're going to start with this form here, and I got my toolbox here. Let me expand that just a little bit. So we got our form here. This is basically what the application is going to be and what it's going to look like. So the first thing you want to do is, you see how up here it says form. We want to change that. So we need to change it to something that would be typical for a pop-up. And how you change it is you go down here, properties, and you look for text. Once you have to click on this, and you look for text, and then you click on it. So we're going to change that name. I'm going to change it to system error Windows crash get support. And then once you click enter, you see it says system error Windows crash get support. So that's what's going to be in the top when they see it. Now we're not actually going to change the icon because we're going to get rid of these right here, minimize, maximize, and the X arrow, because we don't want them to be able to close it. And once we get rid of that, it's also going to get rid of the icon. But first we're going to actually make our little fake pop-up. So make it like a pretty big size. Say about there would be pretty good, just so it's there so they can see it. And we're just going to, well, first thing, we're going to get an image. So if you go on here, I just searched BSOD error. This is going to be in the background. They don't really need to see this, but if it's something like this in the background, it's a little bit more, you know, like, oh, okay. So I'm just going to save it to the desktop, if it will. Save image as desktop. Okay, and I guess it already did. Oh, I didn't. I forgot I'm using Firefox. And then you're gonna want to find something like this, something that could be a scanning thing, anything where it says like security alert and it's doing a scan where this bar is here. You're gonna want to save that too. Also save that onto my desktop. Now that we have both of those saved, uh, we don't need those anymore. Okay, and then we're gonna get a. Oh wait, no, we're actually not gonna do that yet. So you're gonna click on it again. I'm gonna get rid of this. Didn't mean to add that. Click on it, and then this menu here. Make it a little bit bigger. So you guys can see that. This menu here, if you go up, where is it? Background image. Select that. Then it's gonna bring up this box here. So you go down there, click on this, down there, background image. You select this. Then you click import. Go up here. Go to wherever you saved it onto the desktop. And pick it, open, click OK. And it should put it in. So if you got a pretty decent, like a pretty small image, it should just all fit in here. And if the window gets expanded, you can change it. It's going to start duplicating it, but I'm just going to keep it right around here. You see, got all this information, so when they look at that, they can see, oh, this is obviously PSOD, and that's going to be their excuse to why there's a problem on your computer. So it just makes it so it's funnier. Then we're going to add a couple of buttons now. So if we go here and we just search button, we're going to add one here, and one here. And we're going to line those up like this. So if you guys didn't see what I did though, search toolbox. If the toolbox isn't here for you, if you go on the side here, it should be here, and you can just click it. The toolbox will slide out like that. Then you should just pin it so it doesn't go away. Now we got the buttons in. We're gonna do this. We're gonna place them pretty evenly, make them a little bit bigger so it's easier for somebody to see. A little bit bigger. Then I went to the side. That should be pretty good. It's pretty lined up. And then we're going to click on the first button. Go down to text. Where the hell is text? Can't find text. It's probably on the screen, but I freaking suck at looking at crap. Okay, there it is, text. This first one we're going to search, put get support. Enter. One's there. This one we're gonna put damage. You guys can put for whatever you want on these buttons, except the get support one, we're actually gonna make that open a link in a browser. So if you don't know how, well, I can make it open. I'll show you guys how to make it open any link you want. So it doesn't really matter. If you guys want to change it though, you can change it. But other than that, that's okay. And we're gonna put damage %. We're gonna go here. Oh, I double click that. Do that. Button 3. We're gonna put. Let's put PC status. Then we'll put that. So basically, this is gonna say damage %. It's gonna say some crap about your hard drive. The PC status is gonna say some stuff about, we're just going to put like about the computer. And then we're going to actually add that Firefox picture in. Let's go down. I believe it was a picture box. So we're going to search picture box, drag it in, make it decently sized. Like this maybe, so you can still see the error back here. But so you can also, so this is pretty obvious too. And then here, we're also going to go to background image, add another one, click import, go to wherever you save that picture, open it, click OK. It should be there. That's perfect right there, how that is. Alright, then, now we're going to add a progress bar. So we're going to go here, progress bar, just drag it right there. And then we're going to expand that progress bar. Just fill in that. So then we're going to go on that, click on it, make sure you have it selected. Go over here. And then we're going to go down to value and put that to 85 for 85%. Now you can see we got this progress bar and it does a little loady thing there. And now we're going to make a message for PC status. So we're going to type, if you don't know how I got there, I just double clicked on it. Then it opens up here so you can type, so you can actually put down code. So we're going to type slash message, or not slash, sorry, yeah, we're going to do message box dot show. I'm going to put that, do that. And then right in here, we're going to type whatever message we want. So we're going to type, since this is the PC status box, we're going to type the, what do they call it? Clampy. I don't know what it was called, but we'll just put Clampy virus has taken over your computer. We're going to put that, and we're going to put get support. And basically why I'm typing get support is because that support button, I just want to put a lot of emphasis on how we actually got their number. So when we're making up this fake story, you want to put a lot of emphasis on how I got your number, and if pretty much everything is saying get support, get support, get support, then you're going to want to, then they'll think, okay, they actually did that. Then we're going to end the line off. There you go. So if we click up here, if we click start, it's going to build it. And then we can test that message box. And there we go. So as you can see, move it around and stuff. We still have to get rid of this up here. But if I click PC status, it says the Clampy virus has taken over your computer. Get support. So yeah, and then you just click OK. Damage does nothing. Get support does nothing yet. Then if we close it, it just brings us right back in here. So damage percent, same thing. Double click it, and we're gonna do. Actually, we could just copy this. Oh no, I actually copied a little bit more than I wanted to. Copy that, and then we could just paste it in and edit the message. So now we're gonna type hard drive and CPU damage is at a high of 90%. So just something typical, they would say, oh, I put sup CPU, not sup damage, is at a high of 90%. So yeah, and then if we try that, it will open that when we click it. And now we're going to do the get support box. So what we got to do is we got to double click on it once again, but this one's going to be different, a little bit different. It's not going to be a message box. This is going to be opening a link. And as I said, you can edit this to your will to open whatever you want. I just don't make it open a horrible website unless you're using this on a VM and you're actually messing with the scammer. So we're going to type system dot diagnostics dot, and if you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm just clicking, like you click down here, it gives suggestions, and then you can just click enter, and then it'll give you that, and then you type dot process dot start. Then you're gonna do the same thing as a message box from here on, except you're gonna put a link. So you're gonna want to have http:// and we're just gonna copy. We're gonna open Google, go here and search tech support, like that. And then you see we got this search query up here. Copy that. Actually, yeah, we'll copy the HTTP. Then we'll just erase this since we copied that. Paste that in, and end it off. And now, if we build it, It's gonna build the program again. Now you see we got all those buttons still down there. And if we click, oh gosh, motorcycle. Weak damage, hard drive, and CPU damage is at a high of 90%. And if we click get support, takes a minute. So I don't think I had my default browser set, but if you have a default browser set, it shouldn't say that. And you see right then, tech support. So if I close it all the way, get support, and tech support. Or we actually might want to change it. Here, let's click get support. Just because this doesn't bring up as many scammers, we're gonna type 24/7. Because we type, yeah, we get all these other scammer websites if we type 24/7. So we're gonna close it again, and we're gonna go to the form, and we're gonna place this link with this link. So now it's gonna say that, and it's gonna open up tech support 24/7, which I think will get more scammer numbers to pop up, so they think it's more legitimate. See, now we got tech support 24/7. If you scroll down, see there's even my phone support. There's a scammer company right there. So that should be pretty believable. And now, just to make it a little bit cool, we're gonna add text box. Actually, we're gonna add 3 text box, so you can just drag out 3 and put them under here, like so. And then we're gonna get a checkbox. So we're gonna get 3 of those too. Actually, no, we don't need a text box. We'll just use the text checkbox. So you could get rid of those text box. Actually, I probably just cut that out anyways. So if there was a cut, that's why. Okay, there we go. Checkbox, and we're gonna put them here. Put them kind of spaced out like that, and then click the first one, and for the text we'll put virus found. Then for the second one we'll put get support or find support. And for the third one we'll put support got. So what my plan for this is, if you're in a call with them, be like, oh, these boxes auto check themselves. We're gonna make them so they're checked. We're gonna put, oh, these boxes just automatically check themselves, and then I don't know, it'll kind of just screw with them because it'll seem like they're an AI. I don't know. It's scammer logic. They believe everything. So we're gonna click the checkbox, and then we're gonna go up to here where it says checked. True. 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 And then that's pretty much it. If you guys want to add anything else, you can. You just have to, you can just look up some tutorials on YouTube and find, there's like tons of tutorials that show you guys how to do tons of different stuff on how to do everything. But yeah, so the next thing we got to do is we have to get rid of the minimize arrow, the maximize arrow, and the X arrow. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up here. You're going to click on that again. You're going to go up here and you see form border style. You're going to click here and you're going to click none. Now you can see it's just a plain old box. I think we could do, oh, yes, we're going to do none. And if we click play, after you play this, you're actually going to, I mean, not play, but after you start this, you're actually going to have to do it through Task Manager to close it. But as you can see, you can't move it or anything. It's just here. You can click everything and the buttons work. You can check these boxes, but I don't really think that's going to matter to a scammer. And if you want to close it, of course, you got to right click Task Manager and just find the one that says vshost32.exe. Close it. There you go. So your program's pretty much made, but now you have to save it. So first we're going to go to debug, start debugging, and then we're just going to close it again, end task. And then we're going to go to build solution. It's going to start building it. Build succeeded. Okay, so now we got to go find it. So we're going to go to start. You're going to go to your file explorer, and then you're going to go to documents, find Visual Studio, go to projects, find your app, whatever you called it. Mine's fake scammer pop-up. And then we're gonna go to, I believe, bin, debug, and then there is fake scammer pop-up.exe, or of course whatever you called it. And I'm just gonna copy it because I don't want to mess with its file system. And then we're gonna paste it. And now you'd probably just rename it. Rename it to something, not delete it. Rename it to something, I don't know, anonymous, like Skype.exe, so it looks like a Skype installer. I prefer that you put it in another folder so they can't just find it and be like, oh, what's this? And then you click it, and there you go. Totally just ran. It's not, nothing's running off of here. If I actually save all right here and then I close this, you see it's just running by itself. And you can close it like that, but other than that, it's a fake pop-up thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts in this video because I haven't done a tutorial video in a while, and if I'm talking too fast or if I just sound, I don't know, but I haven't done a tutorial video in a while. Even before that, I wasn't good at tutorial videos, so there's some mess ups. If I say all the time, you guys know for my setup video that I say that all the time. But if I say all the time, you know why. I suck at tutorial videos. But if you guys do want another tutorial video, even though I suck, leave it in the comments. I made one more tutorial video before this on this channel actually. Just remembered. I showed you guys how to set up a virtual machine using VirtualBox. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll have a download for this program in the description. Download it from MediaFire. And all the other links will also be in the description. It will all be at the top of the description. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.